Alright guys, Bjorn here back with a new Let's Play. We're going to be replaying the Ezio trilogy for the fourth time on this channel, I believe. I think, right? Because I obviously played it right when I started the channel. I played it a second time when I did the Assassin's Creed marathon right before Odyssey. And then I played it a third time when I did that 100% completion series that I never finished. So yeah, this is the fourth time we're playing this on the channel. Obviously not going to watch the movies, we're just going to play the games. Really, I'm doing this because I want to do a video on the 10-year anniversary of Brotherhood. So it's like I might as well just replay the trilogy at that point. So that's it. Listen to the RGP podcast. Big Brother was on tonight, so yeah. Yeah, today was pretty standard. Watched Big Brother. I watched Survivor Michigan, which was okay, and then I watched, and then I edited, my fire making challenge video. I didn't get much done with my next video. Do I have to delete one? I do. Shit, which one do I delete? The oldest one. I think this is the 100% completion one, right? So yeah, we'll delete this one, I think. Wait, just want to make sure. Yeah, this is the 100%, because this is the one that I got the platinum trophy in. Yeah, I think this is the... Actually, I don't know, though. Shit, whatever. Let's do it. I haven't played Assassin's Creed in
My name is Desmond
Miles.
Miles. I'm a prisoner of war.
Then it was Origins.
A war I never knew existed, waged by two groups I never thought were real: Templars and Assassins.
Yeah, we just finished playing Final Fantasy VII Remake.
The Animus showed me the truth. The things I've seen, the things I've
for the
been.
most part really good.
1,000 years of history flowing through my veins, brought to life by this machine.
Again, I haven't played this in a little bit over a year.
They're using me to search for something. Call it the Apple. It's an art.
Two here we're just gonna rush. We're gonna rush through the entire
pieces of evil. Templars
two I
collect.
really want to rush through so I can
stand
get the
power.
Brotherhood, so I can make that
If the
Brotherhood
Templars
video.
get their hands on another one,
After
everything
that,
will change.
After we finish Brotherhood,
They want to make us all their slaves.
Revelations and
brought
also
me,
play Yakuza.
I was afraid of what would
Yakuza
happen if I
series on
tried
my
to
own.
fight back. Now?
At the same time.
Now I'm afraid of what will happen if I don't. But I can't do it alone.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't have to.
Just not much update on outside of that.
Her name is
Outside of
Lucy.
basic stuff. My American Warrior
I think she's on my side.
well. She's very surprised at how well it's doing.
She's gone.
It's actually almost
Taken away by the bastard Warren Finnegan and his Templar
Again, my
masters.
goal when the video was released.
I don't know what will happen.
So the fact they got that
What'll happen to
10
me?
hours almost.
All I know is I need
Like by
to get
12
out of
hour,
here.
like essentially by midnight,
need to do it
it'll
soon.
reach 1,000.
My name is Desmond Miles, and this is my story.
It was a tough competition. We know that Tyler was really motivated to try to beat Memphis
Yeah.
in this competition.
Also recording this pretty early. To be honest, what happened is, Survivor Michigan premiered earlier than I was expecting. I thought it was gonna be at 8, but it actually premiered at 7 today. So I was able to watch that before Big Brother.
We have to go.
Lucy, where have you been?
Tyler was
And then,
fired up, so he felt like that he had a shot.
And also I was able to finish editing the fire making challenge video relatively early on too.
Get in.
What's with the blood?
So essentially I had everything I planned on doing
We
done
have
by like
maybe
9
10
o'clock.
minutes, maybe, before they figure out what I've done. If we're not out of here and on the road before then.
Wait, we're leaving?
So
Desmond,
at 9 o'clock I started
promise I'll
editing
answer
my
all of
Jeff
your
Probst
questions
Nightmare season
later.
video.
But right now, I need you to just shut up
And to be honest, I
do
just
what
wasn't
say.
feeling
So
it. I
please,
finished the
get in
intro,
there.
but I didn't really feel like doing more, so I was like, fuck it, let's just go ahead and stop playing this and start recording.
I love it so much. One day.
You know how like dirty songs have like
Yeah, I've played this game a million times. AC2 is one of my most played games the whole time, so.
it's my connection.
Yeah, it was kind of funny today. I updated this channel, and through that, whenever I update this channel, I can make a little playlist for make the playlist for the videos and stuff, I update my chart that I keep of total playtime with games. And something I realized that I beat Final Fantasy VII Remake in less time than it took me to finish Judgment. It's like, how the fuck did that happen? I can't believe how long Judgment is. I kind of forgot how long it was.
That's it. That's the end of her
He's a
story.
boy.
That's what it's gonna be, because she's
Because
gonna lose
the
it.
mother freaker.
Oh, my love.
The mother freaker.
Dispiace.
Oh, that's how that works. Yeah, I
Did I
get
miss it?
that
Am
now.
I too late?
Barely, but yeah, she's gonna lose it. The
And
moment,
I'm here.
I think maybe that's
Oh,
another
give
reason
me
why
more, damn it.
so like hesitant to like try to get
I'm
like
rusty.
yellow and black. Like, are the producers really gonna allow me to do some backhand stuff to like, I don't know, America's like favorite player of all time? Like, what are the odds that something doesn't, you know, safety sweet her out like the first week?
Okay.
So I don't know. Maybe that'll be the thing that pushes Nicole over the edge. We'll see, yeah. A twist that goes.
Yeah, I did think about doing a speedrun, didn't I? I forgot about that.
Fine set of lungs.
I'm not going to.
Rachel Riley
I don't
comes in the
fucking feel
house,
like it.
Pandora's box, and she just torments Nicole.
Okay, but that was a thought to do a speedrun.
Follows her around the house like she did Radiant. That's
Honestly,
yeah.
you just have to wait for like a fan vote, and then I just think that's what's gonna blow it. I think that she's gonna be like, "Are you serious?" Like,
Get up.
Rachel.
Let's go.
That's exactly like honestly, it's gonna be that
There is a
there's gonna
time,
be a
Desmond.
vote,
You have to
and
leave.
Janelle is gonna get it, and then everyone on that side is gonna be like, "What the heck? Like, I thought we were the fan favorites." And, you know, she's always my favorite.
That's fun.
I love that
That's
part. So,
Yeah.
brother, if you're listening, even if it's just like give him a treat or something, you know, like
Really
anything.
getting out of here,
Yeah.
huh?
Okay, so we get down to it's David,
Sturgo's got some
it's
fucked up
Tyler,
interior
and it's
decorators.
Memphis, and this is a
Seamless.
bizarre thing that happens.
Hey, you're not supposed
Memphis
to be up
has
here.
something that's
Open
bothering
this
him,
door.
and he
I'm
yells
calling
out.
it in. We have a breach in the research room.
Oh my god, I've played this game way too much.
In the research
Hey.
What? Wait, punch?
It's like,
Punch?
even though it's been over
I thought
years
at
since I
that
played
moment
this, it's
Dave
like,
was gonna run
just
right
starting this right now, like, just reminds me of how much I played this game.
Like, I was like, with me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Come on, we need to keep moving.
Okay.
Look at this place.
Jenny, I'm reminded of the question.
Oh well. Whatever. Did I go the wrong way? I went the wrong way. Where the fuck? Yeah, again, I guess that's what happens when I don't pay attention.
I mean,
Yeah.
this is the closest we've ever come to
I rigged
answering
them
that
to
question,
loophole
right? Like,
footage.
Memphis is like,
How do you think I managed
hey,
to hide all your
somebody
nighttime
just come
snooping
beat
from
my
the
ass
Sturgo?
right now.
You're
I don't
good.
deal with this mosquito.
So
That's
I've
how
been
it
told.
works, right?
But they're on to us now.
Could you
We
fight
need to
this
hurry.
giant mosquito for me?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at least if he loses his nipple to the
I have been thinking about
on it,
playing
Enzo
AC3
might
as
be able
well,
to
if I'm
hook
being
him up
honest.
with the big nipple as the resident nipple salesman for
They,
Because I never did get
We need to
around
get to that
to
elevator on the other side of the
replaying
room.
AC3
Follow my lead,
on the
but
channel.
keep an eye out for security. I'd rather avoid a fight.
Why punch? Like,
Yeah, like, why punch of all things? Like, how about...
You know, actually, maybe I will.
But I really did. I thought at that moment David was
Yeah, you know what? Maybe I
either
will.
writing on the walls,
One,
and
because it gives us more time to play Yakuza,
the moment Memphis
but
said it, I just
also,
knew he was gonna just
I
drop
just
it.
want to.
Punch
I
him.
kind of want to
He
play
asked me
AC3.
to do it and get away with it because Memphis has been playing this like
Yeah, I've only played it once on the channel, surprisingly.
How many of them are there?
And like also just feels right playing 2 Brotherhood Revelations and 3. Yeah, at least that's the end of that, the Desmond Saga. Yeah, I wish I could play AC1 on the PS4.
Lucy?
I'll say I have AC1, but it's like, I don't feel like playing it on my PS3 and stuff. Especially because I can't record it, so it's like it gives me less incentive to really play it anyway. And I'm not going to do video on AC1 either, so it's like,
I
there's
thought
really
this
no
card would
incentive
work.
for me to go out of my way to
Separate
do
system,
it.
and I don't have the code.
Because it's not like Yakuza, where like Yakuza, I want, like, yes it takes, like, yes I can't record it, but it's like, at least I can make a video about it still.
it might have just been the itch from a previous
How did you do that?
fight.
don't know.
Let's go. It's always something.
What was that in the animals? Subject 16? Ezio, Audi something?
I think we've been wrong all along. That's why we need to get out of here. Vidic and the Templars, they're only part of the problem.
See, my hard drive should arrive tomorrow.
Get
Got a way
where?
to win this power of veto. He is going to
So, I'll probably install AC3 when it happens. I mean, AC3 is one of the games I want to have pre-installed anyway. Like, I haven't installed at all times. Fuck, I'm so used to playing a game that has fucking dodge buttons. It's like, I just got done playing, Final Fantasy 7 Remake.
Yeah, but what David doesn't realize is that
And I played Ghost of Tsushima and like Last of Us, so it's like Last of Us 2, so it's like I'm kind of used to a dodge button after that. We don't have a dodge button right now. We do eventually, but to be honest, I never really used the dodge button that much in Assassin's Creed.
He slides in the room like Kramer.
Yeah. There was, oh my god, Memphis
Get in.
scared me. But,
You're joking.
It's for your own protection.
Scream and scare Memphis.
We're almost there.
Screaming as a strategy. Who knew that this is where we were in 2020?
Yeah. If it went straight back to that villain role of like, ha ha ha, your strategy did not defeat me, and his mouth still moving like one of those like dub like animes. Like,
Yeah, this was Memphis.
yeah. That's screaming. Such an amateur move.
It is, Memphis is like, he holds himself on such a pedestal over.
Yeah, it's funny.
gaming,
Yeah,
and,
that's
like,
something I find
Thanks
so
for that.
funny.
Anybody
Is that Memphis is so
like,
like
The trunk
2 months
bouncing
ago,
around.
if it was like, okay,
Like such
give
like
us your list of top 50
So,
Big
you tell
Brother
me what's going on
legends.
now?
Is
There was a
Memphis
reason for the
sniffing
escape,
anybody's
wasn't
list?
I
Like,
think Memphis
man,
is around
so
50.
much
For
like
what?
a-
Another treasure hunt through time?
Come on, buddy.
Abstergo's gonna
Yeah,
replace
what do you
their
think you
apple
are?
with Eden.
Come
The
on.
map your ancestor
To
found
his credit,
guarantees
if
it.
Memphis is 51
The other
on the list,
assassins,
David's like
they'll do what they can,
99?
where they can, but
What?
Yeah, but he makes it like that
What
they
is it?
just found
We're
this
losing
guy.
this
Like,
war,
he
Desmond.
was on
the
a
Templars
season.
are too
Like,
powerful. And every
But
day,
is that
more of us
is
die.
that maybe something
I still don't see how I
behind
fit into
Memphis's
things.
disdain
We're going to train
for David,
Turn you into one
where
of us.
he just feels like,
What?
you
No.
know,
No, you've seen me in
Well,
action. I'm no
maybe
good
I
at this, and even if I
feel
was,
like I
it
got
would take
the call
months.
pretty
I
late,
still
or
think Assassin's
I,
Creed is the
you know,
most
might not
wasted
be seen
potential
Not with the
as
animus.
on
in the
same
history of
caliber as
gaming.
some of these other
Really,
people
possibly
I
in the
didn't
history of
know.
media.
Just one guy.
Like,
Sometimes.
And then
that's
he's
all
feeling
you
like, you know,
So
well,
that's why
David,
you found him.
like, at least he
My
went
ancestor.
first.
What was his name?
So
Ezio?
that's one
If you
person
can follow in his
who
footsteps,
isn't as good
you'll
as
learn
me,
everything
so
he
I'm
did,
going to
just
fixate
like
on
he
that.
did.
You'd think that you'd want
Years
to keep
of
that person
training
around.
absorbed in a matter
Right.
of days.
You broke me out of
I'm ready,
Abstergo and
willing,
Brooklyn
ready.
just to make me an assassin?
Yes.
Rob, it's like if you were the alternate on
There's
All
more
Stars
to it than
Ryan
that,
Aiken.
but it'll have to wait.
Like, what is
Trust
this guy
me.
doing here? Like, what are you
Okay?
talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
All right,
But I think
I'm
that
in.
that's an interesting
Tell me
point,
what you need.
Chappelle, of were they both
Really?
alternates for this
You're
season,
sure?
or was
I
Memphis,
thought you'd be
on
happy
the
about
real
this.
cast
Sorry,
and
I'm
David
just a
was
little
an alternate
surprised.
and then got
I
bumped
spent the
up
whole
because
ride over
Josh
here
is
figuring
there.
out how I was going to convince you to do
I
this.
would like to believe
Save
that
it.
David was always
what those
going
Templar
to be,
bastards
like,
put me
in the
through.
cast. Now, I have no,
Yeah, Memphis
nothing
confirmed
to
that he was the
prove
alternate.
that. But
Or-
in my mind, at this time where you're looking for diversity,
Thank you.
and you only got like 7 black men you can choose from, you're like, it's Howard,
Okay.
Devin, bro, David.
I feel-
you know?
Yeah, I think they should have
hold on,
gone
so
Devin,
do you think
though.
that Memphis was the
Lucy,
alternate, and then
you made
Memphis
it.
got bumped in? He's
God,
like, I
it's
can't
been
believe this
so
guy
long.
got a big cast, and I
7
was
years,
the
can
alternate.
you believe
Honestly,
Yeah,
Indeed.
rookie.
Honestly,
Welcome back.
though, because
So this
from
must be the
from
infamous
rumor mill,
Subject
and, like, you know,
17.
it's hard because there was
Desmond
so much
Miles, was
happening
it?
during the
Who are you?
preseason in terms
I'm
of
sorry,
rumors,
where are my manners?
and,
I'm
you know,
Sean
some panned out and
Hastings.
some-
This is
some
Rebecca
didn't.
Crane.
But
Nice to
from,
meet you, Desmond.
From
Right,
what
well, it's
I
been
saw,
lovely
and I wasn't
chatting,
as
but if you don't
dialed in
mind,
as, like,
Desmond,
some
it's best
people
we
were.
get straight to work. Time is
David's
precious.
name was out there
Doubly
way
so these
earlier
days.
than Memphis's.
We've got everything set up and
I
ready,
don't
Lucy.
recall Memphis
Just say the word and we'll
really
get going.
circulating
Here,
until,
I brought you something. A parting gift from Abstergo.
Around
Whoa,
when Casey and
your
Josh
memory
fell
core.
off of the list.
This is
and David's
amazing.
name was on there
With
a
their
lot
data,
earlier.
things
So
are gonna go a lot
That's
faster.
actually not true. But
I'll get to work on
there was
merging
a
the
chance
code.
that
What the fuck was that?
Memphis
Did you
the
see that
alternate,
glitch?
And
What
that
the fuck
David
was that?
already locked in.
Alright,
And
whatever.
Hey,
things,
Desmond,
like,
what's up?
people knew
Just wondering
the
what
names
your
that were
role is in
circulating.
all this.
Obviously,
You actually
I
have to
take
talk
care
about
of
it.
baby.
So
my job to
you
keep
might
her
be
up
onto
and
something
running.
with this role.
You mean the animals?
Actually, I prefer Animus 2.0, since
So he
baby's
literally
twice
has no
as
idea.
awesome as anything
So
you'll
it
find at
also is
Abstergo.
just like,
The Templars
he
might
doesn't
have deeper
know
pockets than
anything
us,
about
but they've
him
got
or
no
Nicole.
ambition,
And so
no
I think it's
passion,
kinda like,
no competitive
whatever.
edge.
Well,
That's
David
why.
doesn't
Even
know
with all their
Memphis, so I think
resources,
they're on the
anything
plan
they
for
can
that,
do,
for
I
that
can do
matter.
better.
But you know,
Faster,
like,
too.
could you imagine they call Keisha?
Anyway,
like, Keisha,
take
we
a
need
seat
you,
when
like,
you're
Keisha,
ready,
like,
and we can get
need someone else.
started.
And Keisha's like, have you
I
tried
just need to
Memphis?
make a
Like,
few
Memphis,
more
I have his
adjustments.
number, and then like she like pours the number, and then Memphis is too like added, because you know Casey and Josh were kind of looked at like
Sorry,
those
can't
two
talk now.
were gonna be there for like Tyler and.
Hey, listen.
Although she still has blood on her shirt.
And so like,
Yeah.
whoever they're
Sorry.
bringing in as pairs.
Sorry.
But
Yeah,
you go
before.
get Memphis, or you go get
Everything
Keisha,
at
and you're
Abstergo.
like, Memphis
It was
probably
just-
isn't doing it.
Yeah. They
I
were
wasn't
like,
ready.
"Boy, we're stuck.
It's
Pop
okay.
in Big Brother 10. Let's
No.
see what we see."
Going
they were
through
like
all
knowing
that the Templars still
missed phone
exist, what
call
they're
away
planning.
from putting
What's
Rennie
done
and
is done,
Jerry
Desmond.
on, this season.
You're here now, and that's what
Tarek in the
matters.
chat says Memphis has said he was an alternate, so I wonder maybe if he's like, hey, how come
And see,
they
I've been
call
seeing
him before
things.
me?
Symbols
so he has
in my
animosity
bedroom.
towards David.
The
All right.
code on the keypad.
Nicole Anthony.
Just like
She's
Altair.
upset.
It's from the
She
bleeding
did not
effect.
do well
You're
in this
taking on more than your
competition.
ancestors' memories. You're taking on their skills, too. In this case,
I
ego
don't think you
vision.
can blame yourself
Skills?
for
You're
something
more
like
It's so
like a
weird that we
physical
got two
competition.
BB10
Like,
people on
if
this
you
cast, and
actually
both of
did
them were
Learns in the
alternates.
animus.
like a
You'll
bad
learn too.
job,
You
then
really
what?
think this will
Like
work?
what's the
That
funny
I'll
thing?
become an
Because I
assassin?
really do think that's
You
the
already
case.
are
I
an
think she's
assassin.
blaming herself when it's
You're just
clear
a
that
better
like
at it.
there's no way
Yeah,
she could have
hopefully
beat
much
them.
better
Like there's
at it.
absolutely
I
no
mean,
way, and
seriously,
it's
I
just the
saw
deck
the
was stacked
tapes from
against her. Like
Abstergo.
I don't think it was anything like
Didn't
oh she
even
didn't like
try and escape.
slip and fall or like
What a
put
dick.
technotronics on the thing. Like you know it's like what is she supposed to do?
Listen, I'm not laughing at your point. I just that the way Nicole Anthony says ass just makes
What's
me
all this
laugh.
stuff
That's
for?
This
I
stuff,
love her
Desmond.
accent,
Oh,
yeah.
this stuff is nothing special,
feel
really, this
great. I
stuff.
feel
It's just
bad for
the
her.
stuff that keeps our entire operation from falling
Like,
apart, really. It requires a great deal of
Like,
concentration to keep it all
I
moving, so
can't
you'll
really
forgive me if I don't have time to play meet and greet.
Sean's in charge of maintaining
No,
our
I
knowledge
feel
records.
really bad for
It's
her
like a
because,
digital library.
you know, we've
He'll
seen
be
it
riding shotgun
in
with me while you're in
spades
the
this last
animus.
week.
So if you come
How,
across anything
you
of
know,
note,
her
people, places,
self-confidence
events,
is
etc.,
really coming
he'll
into
create
play here,
database
and she's,
entries
like,
you can
she's
consult
got a
for
level of
additional information.
anxiety about,
Yeah, it's not just
you know, doing
databases,
poorly,
though.
and
I
she-
also
and she's
provide
beating herself
tactical
up
support
a
for the
lot
other
about this.
assassins.
She's saying over and over again, am
Desmond,
I that
once we're out
stupid?
there,
Am I dumb?
actually
Did I
Yeah,
doing
but it
make
was
stuff,
kind of weird
mistakes?
playing
risking
Final
their
Fantasy
lives,
VII
little things
with
like
my
that.
name
So
today.
I think that
Because that was like
you know, she's
first
beating
time
herself up about this
forever
competition
Desmond.
that
as Melissa just
I
said,
played a game
there
without
was
the
no
intention,
universe where she was
like
ever
without
going to
like
win this
essentially the mic on
so
me.
there's no reason for her to be beating herself up. It's very, very hard to watch.
That was kind of weird.
Nicole is definitely that kind of person, like that
So how does this work?
baby bird that you want to like take in
Don't
and
say
Of
bird.
course.
I know it hits them, but in this case, it's a wounded baby bird that
Oh,
makes
what
me
are you,
wanna
a tiny
respect her.
child?
Maybe she would
Sean!
not,
No.
Yeah.
but
Here we go.
yeah, it's really hard to watch, and this is gonna permeate through, you know, the stuff even on the feeds for this whole week, where her confidence is really taking a hit for being on the block in the second week, and feeling like she's letting herself down and letting her family down. So it's I found this, you know, part of the episode very, very hard to watch. Personally.
Listen, that for Nicole Anthony, one day if you're watching this, just know that nobody's mad at you for not doing good in the competition.
That is, yeah.
That's not why.
That's
people
not
are-
it. That's
Yeah,
not
no.
it.
People are
Definitely
mad
not
at
it.
you much more. And I hate that for her too, because she's gonna get out the house and she's gonna see it, and it's gonna make it seem like the world hates her just because of, you know, her bad reads this week. But I think another thing that's getting to her is that, like, the person who has her ear the closest, I think, is like Kevin. And like Kevin's like, oh, you didn't do that bad. And she's like, yeah, but you're Kevin. Like, get away from me. Like, you know, like sure you're saying that, but Kevin, come on. Compared to you, yeah, I'm doing great. You know, like she doesn't really, she's not getting a lot of like reassurance from Kevin.
Silenzio, my friends. Silenzio.
Sadly, so there you go.
Grazie.
It's only week 2. It's only week 2. You can,
Do you know what
figure it
brings
out.
us
All
here
right.
tonight?
Also, I feel like, just like
Honor.
to say something else about Kevin, I
The
feel like
Ares
he's not doing a
Praxis
good job
slanders my
as
family's
an
name
ally of
and
hers
forces
to
his
make
own miseries
her
upon us.
feel more confident and
Enough of your
comfortable. I
nonsense,
feel like he
Grullo.
constantly is telling her, like, yeah, it really sucks.
Buonasera, Via. We were just talking about you.
They've absolutely made you look like
Surprised
a
to see
fool.
you
And,
here.
You know, I feel bad
I
for you
thought
about
the
that. It's
Patsy
like,
hired
okay,
others to do their
first of all,
dirty
you're
work.
wrong. Second of all,
It's
like,
your
that makes
family
you feel
that
worse.
cries
Like,
for
you're not
guards
doing a good
when
job of
there's
making her
trouble.
feel better. You're
Godard.
actively, like,
Afraid to handle
bringing
things
her
yourself.
down and
Your
like
sister
making her
seemed quite
feel bad
satisfied
about
with the
herself
handling
when
I gave her
maybe
earlier.
she doesn't necessarily have to feel that way because number
But you
one,
get to
her
know.
allies are not making her look stupid and are not betraying her. So like she's just feeling feeling all this pressure and feeling all this negativity because he's bringing that to her.
It's so dumb that it's Scar in Assassin's Creed. It's like all the main characters, like early on main characters have the scar. But it's like, well, it's not a genetic thing though. It's like, Ezio literally just gets it now. It's like, why do all these characters have the scar?
If Obi was in the game.
And then even then, like, it's like Connor and fucking Ezio aren't related.
Yeah, and that's
Fucking Connor, or Ezio and Altair aren't related. Like blood related. So it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, that is honestly the story of you know, what Nicole's carrying her with for this season is that
Yeah, I didn't even replay AC2 before my 10-year video last year.
Having these
I should
doubts
have.
about literally anyone at this point, anyone that could possibly helping her.
I wanted to see if
any
baby brother
reasonable
finally
doubt
learned how to
passed. She,
And to be fair, I did
you know,
technically
she's got this
play it,
anxiety in her already
but I didn't
about this happening.
play it for
You know,
the video. Like I played, and I didn't play the entire game.
You know,
Like I
Kevin
played,
is
like, because that was around the
watering
time that I
the
platinum
garden
the game, so I did
of
like do a whole bunch of
self-doubt
random
and,
shit.
anxiety.
But I didn't like actually play the
Absolutely
game.
true, and it's frustrating because, like, you know,
Yeah, I've only platinum AC2. To be honest, I don't really feel like fucking bothering with AC Brother. Like I was looking at the trophies today, and Brotherhood and Revelations. I'm closer to Brotherhood. Like I could platinum Brotherhood if I really wanted to, but that would require taking the time to 100% all the missions, and I really just don't care enough. I fucking hate those. Like I've done it before, and it's not fun.
Your friend is telling you these things.
Yeah, I did on
The other
Xbox
thing is
though. I
that
did on 360.
Kevin is a soft, comforting presence, and
I haven't done
one
on
of the things
PS3 or
that
PS4.
a lot of people
That's like I
find
don't
very
care enough to do
understandable
it
about
again.
Janelle is that she's cold. And
Oh, what?
she's
How the
not,
fuck's he
she's
still
not a
alive?
fuzzy, warm
fuck was
person.
that?
She's not hugging you and being like, you know what I mean? She doesn't coddle people. She's like, let's go and get shit done. And that's always been Janelle. And I think that a person like Nicole Anthony, you know, she's a sensitive person, and she definitely needs
Let the doctor
into
decide.
the
It's not
influence of
necessary.
someone that
Besides, I've no money for this doctor of yours.
Kevin is the comfort. Kevin is
Wasted it on
very,
women
very
and
good
wine, huh?
at
Hardly
being
call
that
it wasted.
soft and
Give me some
you know,
florins
comforting
then.
ally. And
Or have you
Janelle
done the same?
is very factual and being
Search
like,
them.
it
There's
is,
bound to be
it is
something
what
in
it
the
is.
pockets.
Like, let's move on. Let's be positive and let's figure it out. And I think that that is also part of the problem here.
I
Is
forgot,
that
what button is
she's never
the
going to get the
circle?
oh Pookie.
So I thought it was, but
here's
it
a
wasn't
hug
showing up,
from
so I was like,
Janelle type care. It's just not Janelle. Janelle is a Capricorn.
That's from Nitro Nick in the chat. Alright, ultimately, nominations are going to stay the same. At least the producers got to throw Ian a bone at the veto ceremony. And so, we head into Thursday night, David versus Nicole Anthony, and I'm sure we'll talk more about that. In a moment, let's take a couple questions. See what people have to say.
I love it when the game does that. Because I'm sure it's programmed that way, that after a certain amount, like you have to...
From the episode.
Hurry, Ezio. The sooner we're done with the doctor, the sooner we can sleep.
Did Nicole F get a good edit tonight?
I have no idea.
Good position. I don't know.
She has so many PR sessions, like, and it's really not even. I mean, I
She
could
doesn't have that
understand
many.
having like one or something to say, like, you know, I don't want to get back
Hey,
doors.
it's so
but I felt like it was
funny to
just
me
over
when, like,
and over,
fuck,
just
I'm an idiot. I forgot that in this game you have to push
when I
out.
don't really feel like she's played a big part in this week at all. I feel like we missed.
I feel like it's so funny to me when, like, people on podcasts talk about, like, oh, this person had so many DRs. Like, no, they didn't. Like, Nicole had, like, I think 4? It's like, she had, like, middle of the pack.
Right now,
Yeah,
Fratelli Auditori. Why am I not surprised?
Diary rooms. Like, she's one of the lowest diary rooms accounts in the season. Like, she's, I think, 4th from the bottom.
You must
They're
help
still
me.
milking
That pretty
Christmas
face
puns
is only
for
asking.
you because you better be in this for the long haul. Like, we're getting the Christmas puns in the last time on Big Brother for weeks to come. But I think the other thing is that, like, they're presenting a narrative for the edited version, and it's boring when the HOH wins veto, and the expectation and ultimate like decision
They
is
are.
that the nominations don't change.
So yeah, as I said, I'm probably gonna
narrative
just
was,
do
oh
this.
well, Janelle wants
I don't even think we're gonna get the honor Voltaire.
and the Alliance wants Janelle backdoored, and
Like, especially if we're gonna be playing AC3 as well, I'm really gonna be rushing through this.
I really think that that's more of the reason we were getting Nicole content, because they need to like stir up some sort of like, for, you know, for the casuals that don't realize
I'm pretty sure I've told the story already, but it's so funny that obviously when I was in high school, I was really into Assassin's Creed. I had a friend that was trying to get into Assassin's Creed, so he tried to play AC2, and he got stuck here somehow, and he stopped playing the game because he couldn't get through the fucking race with Federico. It was so funny.
Where was the Janelle side? Like, where was the Janelle at it? Like, I feel like we missed that, and especially when they're talking about their, like, quote-unquote feud, we got Nicole saying, like, I am
Like, Janelle has more diary rooms than
and then we don't get
Nicole
literally
Franzel
anything from
season.
Janelle being like, yeah, I have nothing wrong with, like, I mean, it doesn't seem like Janelle has literally anything
Here we go, the best moment in Assassin's Creed,
but
supposedly.
it does feel like it's solely based on game. There's probably some
It never changed.
but I do think that she's, like, game motives behind it, and yet we didn't see her side of this feud. It just makes it seem petty. It makes it seem like she's being super mean to Nicole, and that Nicole has done literally nothing wrong, and poor Nicole, and we need to be like sad for her. And I get it. I sound like a Janelle stan. Maybe I am, but you know, like, it's just, I was hoping that it'd be more like, maybe number one, I thought maybe we'd find out some more information as to the feud that they have, like, but instead it was just the whole thing. I have no idea.
The only thing I could think is that they're maybe warming things up for, because this continues to, I mean, it's been permeating the whole season thus far, but, you know, we have a lot that we need to get to tomorrow, I assume, hopefully, so maybe this is the warm-up to the storyline for tomorrow. I have to think that we're hopefully going to get a little bit more from Janelle's side, because I don't believe that the producers and the editors are not going to, like, that are going to let Janelle look bad in this situation. I just truly don't think that that's the case, but we have
It's still in here, right? The glitch? Yeah, that's still there. What a weird fucking thing.
It's just their way of trying to present a possible option
for,
cool. You know, the veto. Did my camera just get what happened?
I don't know.
Christina!
I don't know.
Bizarre.
Chappelle, is it possible that that Nicole Franzel in the editing booth wanted to have the episode go up this way?
But only for a minute.
Oh yeah, well we know Nicole has been pulling the strings about the entire production the entire time. So I mean, I wouldn't put it past her to make that call and say, you know what, we don't really need to hear Janelle's side of the story. We don't need to hear from Christmas at all, but we definitely don't need to hear Janelle's side of the story. Like, Nicole didn't even vote for Christmas to be on this season, so that's why she's out. But
no, we're gonna get like so many conspiracy theorists. Like, if Nicole wins, they're gonna be like, oh, we called it since day one, preseason. Nicole's been pulling the strings. She's been controlling production. Like, oh my god. Yeah, that's exactly. We were gonna get. People are gonna fight it, and they're gonna say it's not legit. It's not real. This is not a real win. You know, it's gonna be. Wow, I can't wait.
Okay.
It's like Janelle's trying to get Devon on our side
Once
again.
Upon an Island is Memphis wanting to keep bigger targets around so he can hide himself after his H2H reign is done. You think that Memphis is going for a shield thing here?
I don't think so. I think really what he's trying to do is play with it. And it's not really just a big shield, because he's, you know, Janelle and Pacer have no reason to doubt him. Well, they do, but they haven't identified that reason. And then those other 4 people, if one of those gets picked off, he has to go eventually. So if it's not him who's doing it, so what does it matter? He's not going to backdoor Memphis, you know, so I think he's okay with, like, letting them shoot at each other.
You have me confused with someone else.
As long as
I can't remember getting you to hold down
X
as well.
So wrong. Like,
I'm more
at the beginning of the week, if you would ask me who should Memphis put up and who's he probably gonna put up, I would have said the same people who are on the block right now, David and Nicole. And he could have done that, and nobody would have cared. Only people who would be sad is Kevin. And
Oh fuck! I just realized we have to play the DLCs, don't we?
Life would go on. But he just
didn't even think about that until now, to be honest. I completely forgot about that. That we have to play Battle for Ali and the other one that I can't think of. Bonfire of the Vanities. I really don't want to.
If she wins and she takes out Nicole F, what do I care? You know, she's close to Cody. And she picked Cody over me, so
Are we at 30? Almost.
I think this was a really great week. This was a lot of excitement, especially for Memphis coming in. And the bar was low. We thought, oh, okay, this is just going to be really by the book. And it's been anything but, and it could go in a lot of different interesting directions. So I think that this was a really good week, too, for the season. And so we'll see what happens with Thursday night. But I think that these sides, there are a lot of fractures here. I don't think that this thing is very settled. So we'll see going into week 3, especially if we get like a out-of-the-ordinary HOH. Then who knows where this could go from here. Okay, all right. Another question. This is from Danny Briones, winner BB22. Why is CBS Big Brother highlighting this committee alliance as if that's the only thing that's going on?
Yeah, that's what I find funny too about that. Like, I understand why.
Yeah. I think it's like Memphis is in power.
Yeah.
It's the simplest thing to just be like, okay, Memphis isn't gonna, you know, put up someone from his own alliance, and that is what Memphis thinks the house is. And also, like, to be fair, we have no idea what these other outside alliances, like which of them are going to survive, which of them are real, which of them are anything. I'm kind of hoping for a DR from people that will explain, like, okay, I'm loyal to this one, I'm loyal to that one, whatever. But at
we'll
this
end
point,
once we get back on the ground.
I mean, it'd be like 2 hours of trying to explain like the various versions of these alliances, which are literally just like one person substituted, like 2 people substituted here, and it's not really, none of it matters until someone gets into power next week. So.
All right, let's do one more question, and let's talk about the feeds. Okay. Let's see. Oh, this is from Alex Bragg. Settle the argument with me and my wife. Is the denim top Memphis wearing a vest or a shirt? Okay, Chappelle, is this a vest or a shirt? Or is it both?
I can't believe that picture is on the screen. I'm sorry. Would it stop? It's a vest. It's a vest. I don't know. Did he make the vest?
Alright, one's here. Next episode, we will continue on. Now, thanks for watching.